Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we are going to be working on a background with some gold cubes. So I'm going to go ahead and take this default cube right here, just with S. Just elongate this just slightly, we're going to need to do that. Let's go ahead with materials. We'll change this to a metallic. Go ahead and up the anisotropy. I'm probably going to pronounce that really wrong. And you want to go ahead and change your render engine to cycles. So we'll go back to the materials right here. Alright, so this is the anisotropy. Probably just butchered that. But essentially it gives it this nice little sheen. And then we have the rotation as well of where that goes. And then you can have the roughness. Up, down, whatever you'd like. Alright, so once we got something like this, let's go ahead and change this to a nice little gold or a brass. Whatever you'd like to use. And then I'm just going to go ahead and move this to the side, and you'll notice that the pattern kind of reacts to the environment as well. Okay, so let's go 7-7. I'm going to go with Shift D. Let's move this up. Maybe have this one square away from each other. Shift D again, make sure it's one square away. Roughly. And then go ahead and just select these, Shift D, move these up, one square away. For that one, select all of these, Shift D, one square away again. G, move this down. And then we'll go across to the side as well. And then G, move this across. Then we're going to go Shift D. And just essentially you're just making a grid. That's all you're doing really. Shift D. Okie dokie, so with all of this being a square away, let's go once more this way, Shift D, and then we'll go once more up again. So G, there we go, Shift D, and then once more up, so get this just about here. Alright, so once you've got something like this, let's go ahead and view the camera, or at least get the camera to a view that we can kind of use. So we'll go view, align view, and camera to view. Just about to here. Alright, so we need to make another 2 rows just at the bottom. And so I will select these, so let's go 7. And then Shift D, and then move this across. That should be okay. Okay, so once you've got something like this, it should turn out like this, where you've got all these nice little silver bits and silver pieces. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the lighting on this and make my own. So let's go with the lighting, which should be about here. Delete. I'm going to go ahead and add in a plane. S for scale, all the way across, and then we're going to go with G, move this across, and we'll change this to new. Instead of principal BSDF, change this to emission. Now that one light will now spread the light across the entirety of our creation rather than just one point. So we now have this kind of nice little light above. I'm going to go ahead, I'll take this light and we'll go Shift D, move this across. Could be completely random. Totally up to you what you want to do with that. Okay, next bit that we need to do is let's go ahead and raise some of these cubes. So we'll go with 7-7. The camera's right here. And then we've got all of our little lightings at the top. So if you want to see past that, you just need the X-ray mode. So you can see past that. Alright, Let's go ahead and select some cubes. So let's go ahead and select this one, this one, this one, this one. You just want to go randomly in here. Okay, and then G to move them up. Go ahead and select some more random ones. You can select some groups if you want to. Press G, bring these up. Just a little bit higher. And then we're going to go ahead and do more at the back. And just press G and bring these down. So you got these little holes coming through. And then we'll go ahead and raise some more of these. So just randomly once more. You can click ones that you've already done if you want to. Kind of just randomizes everything a bit more. So G, bring those up. And then we'll just go ahead and take some of these around the outside. G, bring them up. Alright, so you're going to want a depth of field with this, so press the camera, or at least select the camera. You want to go with data at the side, check depth of field, pick a cube, any cube, and then the lower the f-stop, the more blurred it will be on the outside, and the higher the f-stop, the less blurred it will be. So, totally up to you what you want to do. And when all is said and done, this will be our little piece. Now, I don't agree with this lighting, so I'm going to select the lighting that we have right here, which is the emission that we made above the piece, and I'm just going to go ahead and tone this down just ever so slightly, or you can go ahead and change the colour if you want to. Totally up to you. Something that matches the scene a little bit better. And then maybe we'll take this cube right here. I'm going to go ahead and amend the tones actually. Kind of have a little bit more brass. You could up the roughness if you wanted to. Totally up to you. I would say at this point just experiment with what you're doing. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, so as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to amend the depth of field and just pull it upwards a little bit, maybe to a 0.2 or 3. Just to get some more of that detail in there. Yeah, I think that's like pretty cool. You can put some extra lighting on the outside if you want to, just to kind of pull some of those details out. Totally up to you. And what I would suggest as well, it's looking a little bit flat, so I'm just going to go ahead and just amend some of this. Take some of these. Let's press G, bring these up. Yeah. Okay, the ones that don't really have that much, so let's go with G, bring these down. I think that looks so much better. There's a lot of randomization in there instead of just grid. So yeah, I would say play around with it, see what you can do. Yeah, that'd be the tutorial for today, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.